Hi everyone, welcome back. Guys, this question had been asked in GATE 2020 for 2 marks. This question is from strength of materials. So according to question, a prismatic linearly elastic bar of length L, cross-sectional area A and made up of material with Young's modulus E is subjected to axial tensile force A shown in the figure. When the bar is subjected to axial tensile force P1 and P2, the strain energies stored in the bar are U1 and U2 respectively, as shown in the figure. If U is the strain energy stored in the same bar when subjected to an axial tensile force P1 plus P2, the correct relationship is. So we have to choose correct relationship from the 4, A, B, C and D. Guys, in this question, we have a bar of cross-sectional area A, elasticity modulus E and length of bar, let it be L. Now a force of axial force. What do you mean by axial force? The force which is applied along the axis of bar. Now the nature of this force is tensile because it is away from the bar, right? It's away from the bar, it's stretching bar. So tensile force P1 is applied in the bar and this tensile force causes strain energy U1, right? And we don't know exactly the value of U1, right? So according to question, U1 is stored when P1 is applied in the bar. Similarly, when P2 is applied in the bar, U2 is stored in the bar. Similarly, when force of P1 plus P2 is applied, a tensile force of P1 plus P2 is applied, the strain energy stored is U. Now we have to choose correct relationship from the 4 options given, right? So firstly, what will be the value of U1? According to formula, according to relation of strain energy stored is U equivalent to P square L divided by 2AE. This is the relationship of strain energy with load, right? Here we know A is the area and area is constant throughout the bar. In the question has asked a prismatic linearly elastic bar. So what do you mean by prismatic? Prismatic bars are the bars which have constant cross-sectional area, right? So now we have to find strain energy U1 due to load P1. That will be P1 square into length of this bar is L. P1 square L divided by 2AE. Similarly, strain energy stored U2, its value will be P2 square L divided by 2AE. Similarly, U will be, what is the U? U is the strain energy stored due to P1 plus P2. So we have to write simply P1 plus P2 whole square into length divided by 2AE. Are you getting me? Now, what is the relation between U1, U and U2, right? So U1 is we know U1 is P1 square into L divided by 2AE. Now we will solve this U term. U is equivalent to P1 square plus P2 square plus 2P1 P2 into L whole divided by 2AE, right? Are you getting me? Now the value of U1 will be finally U will be, the value of U will be P1 square L divided by 2AE, P1 square divided by 2AE into L plus P2 square divided by 2AE into L plus 2 times P1 P2 L divided by 2AE, right? So this is the value of U. Similarly, if we see from this U, so U is greater than U1 plus U2. Why? Because U1 plus U2 will be, here I will write U1 plus U2, that will be equal to sum of this and this. So sum of P1 square L divided by 2AE plus P2 square L divided by 2AE. This is U1 plus U2. So I can write here U is greater than U1 plus U2. And here what is U? U is P1 square into L divided by 2AE. I mean U is equivalent to U1 plus U2 plus P1 P2 L divided by 2AE. So according to the options, the correct option is option D. Option D is correct option because U is greater than U1 plus U2 is the correct relationship between these three strain energies stored in the bar. So I hope guys you got the concept of this question. In this question we have to just remember one thing. This is very important relationship of strain energy. So strain energy is actually work done to bring this bar from here to something like away from this position like this. Due to tensile force it will stretch. So kitna is stretch hua, that will be strain energy stored. So I hope you got the concept. So we will be with awesome content in next video. Till then you take care.